Hi, I'm Kendall.
And I'm Lily. And today we're going to be talking about Noble 9.
And Legalcats.
Aka.
Aka Noblecats!
Aka Noblecat.
Aka's a word. It's gonna be a word.
It's not a word.
It's a word!
Okay, so year 1 of CA Charlotte, we were on Noblecats. And we had a lot of people, and then they all quit.
We got 9.
Yeah, so we competed with 9 people all season.
It was very difficult.
Yeah, we had practices where only 5 people would show up.
Oh, that was... I remember that.
We had a stunt group.
Hey, stunt group. 1 stunt group!
1. I seat rolled around.
0.
I did.
Missed it.
Okay.
Okay, showcase was terrible.
But no, you didn't fall on that one.
I sort of fell.
I was almost on the
the
ground.
I was almost on the ground. The ground was right there, and I was right here.
But then we popped you back up. Well, I didn't. But someone popped you back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was technically a 0. Technically.
Technically.
But then we just kept working.
We kept working.
And then our first competition, we hit 0. But we didn't win. Okay. We won athletic championship. And we won some other kind of awards. I don't remember what it was.
Wasn't it like best stunts?
Yeah. I mean, there was only 9 of us. They were just being really nice.
We were just basically.
But we had a cool plaque.
Yeah. Encore was the best competition ever.
Ever.
It was actually really fun.
It was. We became the planets.
Oh, Noble 9.
I was
Each for
playing the
9,
planet,
each planet. There was 9 of us. There's 9 planets.
Yeah.
Get it? I was Venus.
I was Jupiter. And we had to get in order. Like our coach got really
everything.
excited.
Everything.
Yeah.
We ordered for everything.
And
We'll put a picture.
Yes.
Like a picture. Somewhere.
But yeah, all day he was just like, we're gonna get in planet order, and then he would like introduce us as the planets, and that was our best performance ever.
Yeah, that's true.
We got grand champs and won.
And 1.
Yeah, and we were the planets.
Oh yeah, we can planets.
Oh, and Jazzy got the best performer.
Oh yeah, one of our teammates got a best performer.
Shout out to you, Jazzy.
Jesse.
And then the next weekend was cheer sport.
Cheer sport.
Cheer sport's great.
It was fabulous.
I had never been before.
It was the worst performance we've ever done.
worst,
But
almost the worst.
almost the worst.
I had never been before.
I haven't either. That was my first year cheering.
After we competed, I thought we were going to be in 4th
We literally thought we were before.
because our pyramid was bad. And then we found out that we
We
were in first.
That was like, then we all knew like the next day we needed to work like our best. Like ever. Because it's really hard to stay in first once you're in first.
Especially at cheer sport.
Yeah. We were against like how many teams?
I think there was like 14 of
It was
us.
like, yeah, 14 or 15.
And there was 9 of us.
And there's only 9. Yeah. There's remember.
Yeah.
There's only 9.
So day 2 we performed. And it was bad.
It was. I almost fell at a pyramid.
But we still hit 0.
Oh yeah.
We hit 0 at every competition that year.
We put a picture. Wait. What picture? We do have a picture of it. We'll put it here somewhere. It's our performing endings, and our coach's hands are up in the air.
And then we all cried.
Yeah, we were all crying because we won. But yeah, we won. We got a jacket, a giant enormous trophy, a big banner. It was fabulous.
And later on we got our summit bid from cheer
Oh yeah,
sport.
later on, a couple months later, we got our summit bid, that large bid.
And it was just the greatest week of my entire life. We spent Valentine's Day together.
We did.
It was a good time.
Dedication.
And then our NCAA show off. You want to talk about that one?
NCAA show off. That was terrible.
Worst thing we've ever done.
I fell in every stunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were so bad.
There's a reasonable explanation for this. There is. I was drugged. I went to the doctor to get my asthma checked, and they made me like breathe in all this stuff, and I was so dizzy that
She was acting all weird.
I fell on every single stunt.
She fell out of a 2-man.
A 2-man.
And before that, we had a plan to walk out when they called our name. We were going to throw our cheer sport jackets over our shoulders.
Good thing we did not.
Because we were horrible.
It would have been so bad.
And then NCA, it was really, really icy. And we
it snowed at NCA.
Yeah.
Usually, I didn't think Dallas snowed.
No, it doesn't snow.
That was my first year in Dallas, and it snowed. That was not exciting.
And one of our teammates could not get there.
Oh yeah, the first day.
So we got a fill-in.
Joy.
She took my spot, and then I took Lynn's spot. And like we hit 0, but like
during pyramid, I had 2 bases. You should
yeah,
have 3.
it was terrifying.
It was yeah.
And then that was when the coaches at NCA had to stand like really far back, so we
They were
couldn't
like
see
a
them.
mile away, and you didn't see them. Besides, they had a little wristband.
And like we stared at our coach the entire time.
Yeah, we usually stare at them like when they're right in front of us. But
shout out to you, Andy. And then Lynn came back for day 2. And we hit 0 again, but like it still wasn't.
Fabulous.
And we got 4th, very close to the winner's circle.
We were so close to the winner's circle. I wanted to be in the winner's circle.
I want to be in the winner's circle so bad.
It's gonna happen this year. We're gonna be in the winner's circle. Knock on wood.
And then we went to battle at the beach. And I mean, it was just kind of
normal competition. We didn't win.
We got second.
Second.
We did real good
bad.
though.
It wasn't terrible.
And then we went to Summit.
Well, then this is how Summit happened. I was in the Caribbean. Everyone found out that they got their bid.
I was in English class.
Because I had spring break, and then everyone was trying to contact me. And you know, you don't have Wi-Fi in the Caribbean unless like you're in a room. You can't call people because you're in the Caribbean.
Jazzy called me in the middle of class and was like, "Get your mom to say yes to the Summit bid." I was
But
like,
yeah, that's how Summit happened. And then we went to Summit. That was our worst performance ever.
Yeah, we still like hit 0 and stuff, but like it was sloppy.
We hit 0 the whole year, by the way.
Yeah. We were very sloppy, and like we didn't connect in a part of pyramid, and we had no performance. But I mean, we didn't get we didn't make finals, but we were still like
it was okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't terrible.
It wasn't like
it was terrible, but it wasn't like
what other teams would consider
dramatically like
terrible.
what the heck just happened.
Like some stuff that happens on Illegalcats.
Next subject.
So
Illegalcats!
So the second year of CA Charlotte, we were on Noblecats again.
You know, same old.
Aka, Illegalcats.
Aka! It's a new word, it's gonna be a word. It's Aka, aka Aka, you get it? Okay.
And there were a lot of us.
There was like 19.
And that's a lot.
Doubled in size, because the first year
Yeah.
we cheering, we only had 9, and I was used to a small team that was like bonded a lot.
Yeah.
So it was a lot.
And then we had we ended up with like 20, and I thought that was the biggest thing ever. I was like, whoa, how am I going to remember all these people's names?
This year we had like 32. So.
Well, but yeah, Noble struggled a lot. The beginning, like our showcase was horrible.
That was terrible. I almost fell again. I'm not good at showcases. This is not my thing.
We were really, 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 really bad.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Yeah, no, it was horrible. But like, whatever. We were like, okay.
We just go in the first competition and be like, well, we've never hit 0 before, but let's attempt this.
Yeah, the first comp we had never hit. Not one time.
Nope.
So we were just hoping for the best.
You know, just kind of going out there and be like, yeah, we're Noblecats. Hey, how's it going?
And then we hit 0.
Finally.
And we won.
And we won. And we got our wild card bid to Summit. We were the very first team in the senior division to get in like that competition. So we won the next 2 comps. And Kendall fell on her head at 1, but we still won. We still won by like 6 points.
And we got a t-shirt. And
someone tripped me. I didn't fall myself. Don't worry.
And then athletic championship, we won that one, and we got grand. It was a good day.
It's real good.
Encore.
See, we were excited for Encore because of what happened last year.
Planets.
We got planets, and we won grand champs. Not this year.
We had to get there at 6:30 in the morning.
It was not fun.
We competed at 9 o'clock on the dot.
It was terrible. Too early. I'm asleep by then most of the time. I can't do that.
I mean, it wasn't horrible. We just had weird stuff happen, like someone's nose started bleeding, someone lost a shoe.
Someone tripped? Was that right?
Yeah, someone tripped in pyramid, just like randomly.
Just
like it just
over nothing. Just was like,
and I think we got second. Which I mean isn't bad, but like it wasn't
fabulous.
No.
I mean our performance wasn't good.
No. Spirit of hope. Again, we weren't bad. It just wasn't
fabulous. Wasn't good.
Yeah.
See, we did good at the beginning of the year.
We peaked really early.
And then like the rest of the year was kind of like,
yeah, because Spirit of Hope wasn't bad. We got like 4th.
Something like that.
Something like that. It wasn't horrible. And then NCA show off, we wanted to hit because we did really bad the first year.
So we wanted to like prove ourselves that we're okay for NCA.
And we hit 0.
Which was good.
And then day 1 of NCA happened. And we had like little issues.
Nothing big though.
And then we got the results and we were in 7th with like 2 point something in deductions.
Wasn't it? It was, yeah.
And it was due to legalities.
That's where we got Illegalcats from.
The first time.
The first time. There was more times.
And then day 2, we went out on the stage and they made us leave because the lights wouldn't come on.
Yeah, they weren't working.
And so they were like, Noble, please leave the stage.
And we were all pumped. We were so excited. We were there.
We're going to get our points
We're going to
back.
hit. We're going to win. We're going to be the winner's circle.
And then they kicked us off.
Yeah.
And so we go back out and like we're doing good. We fixed the illegal part. It was good. And then like 10 seconds later we had a collapse. 2 groups like ran into each other and someone hit the floor.
Okay, the funny part is in the music it goes dun dun. It's when he hits, he goes dun dun. Hits the ground that front. It was really funny.
It wasn't at the time, but like it wasn't funny at the time.
Not at the time.
Kendall was like, no.
Oh, you heard me screaming across the auditorium or whatever it's called, whatever the room is.
Wherever we were,
the arena thing. I was like, no, as I was pulling my scale.
And we were like fake smiling. We were like,
I did not look happy during second stunt. My coach was like, Kendall, smile! I was just like,
but we're in second stunt, and I look over, and Hallie is standing like this, and then she sees me, and she was like,
keep going!
It was like a nice steady clap. We went to awards, and like we knew we lost.
It was kind of obvious.
It was fun though. The awards were fun.
So they called out 8th, and actually 8th place, and they like hit.
Yeah, so we kind of felt bad because they hit the day before.
We got 7th, and we jumped up and down like we just won NCAA.
Yeah, and people were like staring at us like we were crazy.
Yeah, we jumped off, and they didn't just get off like right after, so we're like, yes! And we jumped and ran off, and
Grace was carrying Annalise on her shoulder.
Had a girl on her shoulder and walked off stage like we just won. It was great.
It was really fun. There's a video of it.
Yeah. See, and then we took pictures, pictures of us
in
like
7
or something.
And like in the 7 formation on like the NCAA steps.
I just held up at 8.
7. And then Myrtle Beach. Well, you got hurt.
I got hurt like 2 days after NCAA. No, like a week.
It was like 2 days after
NCAA. I sprained my ankle.
So we went to battle at the beach. And day 1 we were just like singing.
Oh yeah, we were in such a good mood. Like even I wasn't competing, and I was like, I am ready for this. Let's compete.
We were all just having a great time, and we went out, and it was like our best performance,
like the best
like ever.
I wasn't even in it. I was like,
she was like jumping up and down in her boots.
She was like, I could barely walk in a boot. So
I remember I came off the stage, and you like ran up to me in your boot and like hugged me, and I was like, happiness. And then we went out to dinner, and we found out we were in first by over a point,
which is like crazy because there's 11. We were over like a point of And so I was.
Then day 2, we were really superstitious with singing again, but like we're doing everything in the exact same order. Had to have the same like type of pixie sticks.
They made me carry on the wooden stick. We were like knocking around and knock on it.
Anytime you said something superstitious, everybody that heard the superstitious thing had to knock on it. Like it was bad. It was We like interrupted people and were like knock on the stick out, and it was even better than the day before.
It was really good.
I cried. Everyone was like
crying. And I didn't even compete.
Yeah, we were all like sobbing, and we watched the video, and it was great. Like we went to awards, and we were like feeling good.
We were biased. We were like, we just won. We know we won already. We're like, let's go.
And like we had one of the highest scores at the comp day 1, so
yeah,
like, we were like did better. Like
we could have gotten a paid bid.
We could have gotten a paid bid. And so we're all pumped, you know, everyone's dabbing, like, it's good.
Dab, leave.
And it was just good. And then our coach calls us back behind, like, this curtain thing, and
we got 6 points in deductions.
In legalities. We all started, like, sobbing, like, at the same time.
Because it was, like, the 2 best performances from the whole entire, like, season.
And, like, we did so bad at NCAA that doing good at, like,
the competition was, like, exciting.
Yeah. So we started sobbing.
6 points. Our coach got down to like...
He like got it down to only 2. They wanted to put 6 points on our day 2 score, I think. But they ended up getting them to only put 2 points on our day 1 score.
So it's less.
So we weren't really sure what was going to happen. But yeah, we all cried and like we all like group hugged.
So we were all sitting there for awards, and we're all just like, okay, so this is wait till where they start calling places. We're like, oh, we're going to be like in 11th place. And we're just like waiting there, waiting for 11th place to be called. And then finally we get to 5th, and we're like, we haven't been called yet. What the heck is going on?
And we still weren't holding hands or anything.
We're still like just sitting there, kind of like whatever. And then like we realized we got to the 3rd, and they still haven't called us. And we're like, how the heck? We're like so confused what's going on.
But then we started all like holding hands and like. We were like, okay, maybe we still won.
Maybe there's a chance.
They called us for 2nd.
Which was actually good, because like 6 points.
Yeah.
11 teams.
But again, we started sobbing. We probably looked like the worst losers ever.
Yeah, that's true.
And like, we were all sobbing, and like, Hallie's team was like hugging us and saying how good we did. And we were like, we know.
We know, but oh well.
And then we left the awards. Like, we went like around and we like cried for another hour. With our coaches. We were all like group hugging and pep talking, and like, the next like weeks after, we would just send inspirational quotes in our group.
Yeah, basically, because we were like,
I can never listen to the song Lean and Dab ever again because we're sobbing and everyone's dabbing in the background. It's a sad, it's like a horror moment in my mind. Summit was great.
It was fun.
It was my 16th birthday.
Yes, it was.
And we did good.
was
one of our best performances. Not the
people
best, but
we're like, oh my god, you guys did so good. You're gonna win. You have this. You're gonna at least go on to like finals or semifinals because we were in wild card.
and we were a point.
And we're all
from,
like, yes, we
making
got
it.
this. We were a point from making it, and
Yeah, and then we cried again. Like we're just emotional.
we weren't just crying because
the season was over.
yeah.
And like we had seniors.
But then we got like to go to Disney for the next 2 days, so it was okay.
it was still really depressing.
That's true.
I just want to make finals and make the winner's circle.
But Disney,
You're right.
well,
We went to Hollywood Studios on my birthday and rode the Tower of Terror and
that was
stuff.
terrifying.
Tower of Terror.
It was terrifying.
It was super fun. Then we got ice cream.
You guys made me go on the stupid space mountain again.
It was fun.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
You had a great time.
No, not in Space Mountain.
You had Tower of Terror, didn't you?
That was better than Space Mountain.
So our season ended.
But that's where we get Illegalcats from. It's a 6 points
Yeah.
in like NCA and Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, and we added a bunch of like inside jokes about legalities in our break.